Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lyning, Horst Lyning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and my son Ben. And today we'll have a closer look at Glenburgie, one of the very rare bottles of Glenburgie.
Glenburgie is one of these hidden gems.
Gems, I don't know. It's
massive.
massive.
Hidden distillery. Yeah, it's a massive distillery, and you don't see any single malts on the market.
Yes, very few.
Mm-hmm. So it's for the blend probably. And who is it? Do you know that?
They had just a few things. Probably I remember. They had the old distillery, and there they had some experimental equipment, and they brought out a single malt called Glencraig.
Glencraig.
And this is long gone now, and the stills have been removed, and the old stills had the regular Glenburgie stills have been moved to a new, bigger distillery. They had a new building there, and they increased the mash tun to over 10 tons of content. So they're producing really a lot of whiskey. And I think it's Hake, isn't it? Hake whiskey, where they are producing for the Glenburgie.
Not quite sure.
Yeah. Then Signatory Vintage, they have old casks of Glenburgie, and this whiskey is one of the very old, from 1995, I think. Yes, it's June 15th, 1995, and bottled on June 11th, 2019. They could have waited 4 more days and had made out of 23 years, 24 years. Yeah, that's the schedule. It's a single cask, 6,583, a hogshead, 245 bottles out of that. And there had been older bottlings with the different tube with 43% ABV, with his barley colored and copper colored tube. And now they switched over to unchill filtering to 46%. And I find it wonderful, one of the very few and early whiskies with a high age as unchill filtered. This is what this bottle makes it very, very special.
Yeah. So probably a typical space cider, or what do you expect?
Yeah, I expect a typical space cider. It's a hogshead, 23 years, not too dark. It's uncolored, so it shows it's got something out of the cask.
So it's a northern space cider. It's more around forests.
Yeah.
So maybe a bit fresher, or I don't know. Let's have a try.
It will depend very much on the cask.
Yeah, if you have 23 years of a hogshead, then the distillery character should be very faint.
So this one was 95. I visited Glenburgie the first time 1994, and the second time only from the outside, and the second time in 2005, just when they were moving into the new building. They were just creating that. So this whiskey was produced when I was the first time at Glenburgie, so roughly. Yeah.
How many ABVs is it?
46.
46.
This is the standard for the unchill filtered.
It's natural color, not chill filtered.
Yes.
23 and nearly a year old.
So this is, and it's priced reasonably at 100.
At 100, yeah. But it's a Whisky DE exclusive, so it's only for us. But there are a lot of signatories out there.
But not that old, and not Glenburgie. So I'm sorry about that. This time we changed. We're taking this video first in English language and then in German. And so I opened this bottle just right now. So the action on my nose is different. So it's the first time I have it in my nose. And it's fresh, fruity, and a lot fresher than 23 years suggest.
Yeah, it is. There is a fresh note in it, and definitely a fruity note in it. But I do get a bit of oak as well.
Yeah.
So there is a reasonable amount of oak. If you're further away, you do get your fresh fruitiness, and if you go in, deeper notes, oak, even a bit of what is that? Nutmeg. Not black pepper, but brown pepper.
And the alcohol is carrying it quite nicely.
Mm-hmm. The alcohol is not overwhelming.
Not overwhelming. It's just
you can
carrying
go in
it
very
good,
deep,
but gives it a fresher note. So a lighter, fresher note. So this is friendly.
It's a friendly one.
Welcoming.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there are 3 types of unchill filtered whiskey now available at Signatories. There is this 46%, which is regular. Then the high ABV, so cask strength. And the third one is a low ABV, unchill filtered. And it's called very cloudy because the whiskey turns cloudy. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oily, juicy, intense, oakiness kicking in, spiciness kicking in. The aftertaste is long on my tongue. And now I do have this nutmeg. So we from time to time we have crushed potatoes, and on top of that we have the nutmeg.
It's interesting. The tone of the whiskey is very deep. I even find it very oaky, with a good amount of spices. Nutmeg.
But it's not bitter.
A little bit of a... It's not one of these spicy peppers, but one of these umami peppers, with deep pepper, where it's not attacking you, but it's... You realize it has a very deep flavor, so it's so it's full of flavor. What you said at the beginning, I've almost forgot that. It's very oily, very very round, and
now I do have the spiciness.
It covers the mouth.
Yeah.
The mouth.
So, but I have no bitterness. So the American white oak does not deliver that much bitterness.
Very, 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 very faint. There's a hint of bitterness.
And now I do
very,
have
very
this
back.
really this spiciness in my mouth. So more than at first. So the spiciness at the roof of my mouth and not on the tongue.
Strange enough, from the second sip, I do not have any fruitiness at all anymore.
No, no longer. It's gone.
It's an oaky, spicy one, which is strange for a hogshead. Is it a sherry hogshead?
No,
it's probably. Does it say bourbon hogshead?
No, it just said
hogshead. A hogshead.
Yeah, but in those times, typically the hogsheads had been bourbon. Yeah, and
I like it.
Yeah,
it's a heavy one.
Yeah,
and for 100, it's a good one.
Yeah, so it's 23 years. Very very rare.
Yeah, and very long aftertaste. So. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this video interesting, then please feel free to share it with your friends, and see you next time.